So we're talking about allowing, and that's the part that I've been struggling with lately. So think about what you want. You launch your desire. Trust and expect that it's coming.
Easy words. Trust.
Easy words.
Trust and allowing are the same thing.
So then do you just let go and just kind of wait for it to come, or should you be thinking about it every day? Or
Well, the thing is, the universe doesn't hear what you say. The universe hears what you mean. So since every subject is really two subjects, what is wanted in the absence of what is wanted, sometimes, let's say that the subject is you want more dollars, you want more money. And so you keep thinking about it. But since plenty of dollars are on one end of this stick and not enough are on the other, every time you pick up that stick, you activate it where it is. So if you've been feeling not enough dollars, then talking more about it just keeps active the vibration that you've already got going on. So what you want to do is find a way of talking about it in a softer way, in a way that has less momentum, in a more general way. So a good way to do that is to think about why you want to allow whatever it is that you want. Because the more specific you are, then the more you activate it right where it already is. So you want to find a different way of doing it. So you want to talk about specifics? You want to talk about a specific subject?
I'm not really. I'm just looking for a different way of doing it. You hit the nail on the head. So should I be thinking about what I want in the morning when I'm driving to work?
Here's the thing that is so interesting about this. It sounds like, because you are used to, we're going to be very gentle with you and and blunt at the same time. You are so accustomed to efforting in order to overcome your contradictory vibration that then when we start talking to you about these things, you want to do it with this too. So it seems logical if you're going to set a goal and to think about it and to set target dates and to talk about how you're going to do it and to make lists of to-dos and to try to hold yourself away from your natural lazy instincts. Where what you're really wanting to do is first accept that you've already asked. Step one has already taken place. And step two has already taken place too, because Source has answered it, and what you want does already exist in a vibrational reality. Now, we know that's annoying. We wrote a whole book about that vortex. You were so kind to read it. Wave Esther's hand around. This is everything you want is right there. Just go in there where it is and get it. People began thinking. No one ever said it out loud, but Abraham, okay, I get it. Everything's in the vortex. I want my money to come out of the vortex into the bank. Into the bank. I want it to be and so that's really what we're talking about here. We're talking about how you can move those thoughts into something that is tangible. So the way you do that is by understanding that you've already asked and that it is already vibrationally there, and that you have to find some way of creating a vibrational atmosphere, your point of attraction, that allows it to be realized by you. Sometimes as we project that thought to Esther, she starts to say, so that it can be revealed to you. But that's not quite accurate, because it's always being revealed to you. The path of least resistance is always being offered to you. But if you're in a vibrational state of being or a mindset where you can't see it, then you don't realize it. So the key to allowing all of this is to create an atmosphere that helps you to realize it. Stay with us. You're really going to like this, because it's moving beyond anything that we've talked about before relative to this. So rather than goal setting, rather than deciding what I want and going out there and finding some way of getting it, we want you to understand that the path is always unfolding beneath your feet. In other words, the path is coming to you. You just have to be in the mindset that you realize the path. Does that sort of make sense to you? You have to be in a place where you can realize it. And so these ideas that come to you, that's part of that realization. Even the visualization that comes to you, even the imagination that comes to you, is part of the unfolding of it, you see. And so You're so used to the tangible. You want to see it and hear it and smell it and taste it and touch it, and we want you to too. But we want you to understand that everything, before it is vibrationally observable through your physical senses, it must be vibrationally observable to you through your emotional senses. So you have to feel it into being. And if you feel angst about it or uneasiness about it or fear about it, then you're holding yourself in resistance, and you're not going to see the path that will lead you to what you want. The path that's lighting up for you is leading you away from what you want, you see. So that's why we say, if you can be more general about it, more general about what you want, talking about what you want and why you want it, causes you to create a better vibrational atmosphere, and then things occur to you. Don't you know it? Haven't you had the experience where a good idea just occurred to you? It felt like it came out of nowhere. Well, it didn't come out of nowhere. It came out of source energy's awareness of who you are and what you want. Let's make it more clear. Source knows where you stand in relationship to everything you want, and knows many, many paths to help you to get to where you want to be. But we want to say that different. Rather than saying to get you to where you want to be, what we want to say is for you to be in a vibrational mindset that allows you to be aware of the path that is beneath your feet. It's the realization of the ideas, you see. And so what you all have been calling visualization and imagination are part of the manifestations that we're talking about. We're going too fast for you. We're going to start in a different place. You're going to get this. It'll be easy for you to understand. So step one is contrast causes you to ask. You put stuff in your vortex that hasn't manifested yet. It's annoying to you because you want it. You can't spend it yet. You can't sleep with it yet. You can't have fun with it yet. And so it's over there. Blah, blah, blah. So I want what's in the vortex to come into my human experience. So now I'm preparing myself for the realization of it. So what are the first evidences of the manifestation? The first manifestation, and we want to call it a manifestation because it's visceral, you can feel it, is the emotion that you feel. So when you feel calm, when you feel sure, when you feel excited, when you feel eager, when you feel anticipation, when you feel even hopeful, when you feel confident, those emotions are manifestations to let you know that you are in the vibrational vicinity of what you're asking for. And if you could maintain that, don't talk to others who can't see in your vortex, and don't beat the drum of what is. In other words, hold yourself in that expectant place as best you can. So those emotions are the first manifestations. Next manifestations are thoughts begin occurring to you. Ideas begin coming to you. Good ideas begin coming to you. Ideas that make you feel excited begin coming to you. Those are manifestations too. You actually see things in your mind's eye. They begin coming to you. Your imagination kind of kicks into place. So can you feel the difference in what you were asking and in what we're telling you? Because for most humans who are so used to acting your way into what you want, pushing against the resistance that you've already set up, what we're encouraging you to do is to spend most of your time creating an environment that is conducive to you realizing, so that you are the receiver of the idea, so that you are the receiver of the vision, so that you are in the right place at the right time when somebody rendezvous with you. In other words, so first it's emotions, and then it's thoughts, and then it's visualization, and then it's people talking to you, and then it's people wanting to fund your project, and then. Never-ending support from all universal forces. You just have to prepare the atmosphere so that you can receive it, you say. Yeah. Great fun.
So, so I see manifestations occur when it's light and fun, like, wouldn't it be nice if, or wouldn't it be cool if, and then, boom, it's there.
So, why is it that you can't make everything like that?
Well, that's kind of what I'm getting here.
Well, because you've practiced it to be otherwise. In other words, the things that are light and fun, you're not heavily invested in them. You haven't thought about them much. The stakes don't feel that high. And you haven't practiced the thing that doesn't work with them so much because you didn't care so much. But the things that you really care about, you've thought about a lot from that place of struggle. And so the universe just keeps delivering you more things like that. Mm-hmm. It can be as easy as you want it to be or as hard as you make it out to be. And don't be hard on yourself about it. It takes a little bit of allowing the universe to demonstrate. That's why we like to say to all of you, start with something easy. Don't take the issue. That's your word. Don't take, sometimes you'll say, I've got this issue that I have a challenge with. And just those words are a really strong indicator of how you're feeling about it. I've got this, I'm struggling. This is what I'm struggling with. And we want to just lighten the struggle. And so we'll say, let's talk about something lighter. Just find some thoughts and simply offer them and watch how quickly law of attraction responds to the power of the frequency of your offering. You will discover your power. And then little by little, you can take subjects that are all wadded up within you, that you've practiced a lot of resistance about, and you can soften the resistance about those subjects by becoming less and less specific and more general. Because at the basis of everything that you want, it doesn't matter what it is, everything that you want, whether it's a material object, a relationship, a pile of money, a state of being, a circumstance, a condition, an event, no matter what it is that you want, ever, you or anyone else, the reason that you want it is because you believe you will feel better in the having of it. So if you can discover how to feel better, you've already done step one, you've already done step two is already done. All you got to do is feel better. You've already done the efforting, you've already done the sifting, you've already done the hard part, you've already done the asking. And Source has already delivered the vibrational essence of what you want, all queued up, ready to be realized by you in the moment that you stop offering resistance that holds it apart. That's how thoughts turn to things, you see. First they come into the thing called emotion, and then they come as the thing called thought, and then they come as the thing called word, and then they come as the thing called rendezvous with someone else. In other words, no one's trucking the resources into you from other planets. How do you think the evolution of that which you are about is taking place? The expansion is coming from the resources that are right here, and it is unlimited. There is no limit to what you can accomplish. If this time-space reality has the wherewithal to inspire within you a desire, this time-space reality has the wherewithal to deliver the full goods of that desire every time. Nothing is off limits to you. And the only thing that prevents you from the full manifestation of anything that you desire is you've got contradictory thoughts that are keeping you from realizing the path to what you want. Ooh, so fun to be here at this time. So fun to be on the leading edge. So fun to be sifting and sorting, to have access to source energy, to have access to all that have been before, all those beings who have been physically focused and non-physically focused, who are with you, who have your back, who are aware of you, who are present in this moment, who are presenting and projecting to you ideas, the ideas that will lead you to everything you want being offered to you. But if your radio dial set on 101 FM, 101 AM, and your desire is set on 98 FM, the frequencies don't match up. You've got to be on the same wavelength as your desire, you see. And how do you know you are? You feel great. You feel great. You feel passion and love and clarity. And fun. Fun, 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 fun. 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 Fun, 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 fun. Clarity and fun. Clarity and fun. Clarity and fun. Clarity and fun. There's no judgment. There's no punishment. There's no one disappointed in you but you. You all are barely beginning to dabble in your potential. There is nothing that you cannot be or do or have, but you'll get an idea about something, then you go, oh, can't do that. And the source within you is saying, not only can you, it is done. Just stop doing that thing you're doing that is blocking you from the realization of it. And you see, it's not, the fun isn't in wanting it and boom, having it. That's not the fun. The fun is in wanting it and adding to it and wanting it and adding to it and adding to it and adding to it. In other words, here's how it works. So you sift through the contrast, you launch the rocket of desire, but the desire is new to you. You're not familiar with it because you're used to being over here. So now you think about it and you become more familiar with it, and you disallow it less and less while you allow it more and more. And then before you know it, you're standing in such close proximity that then the ideas begin to flow. That's the fun of all of this. It's the never-ending ideas that will continue to manifest for you.